Hey everyone, thanks for joining us for the second episode in our marriage series. So, today we're talking about learning how to love each other well in marriage. So, the
Hmm.
question would be, how do you actually love well in marriage? Not in theory, but in the everyday.
Hmm.
Because marriage isn't built in the big moments, it's built in the ordinary ones. It's an easy topic to talk about, but it's a very difficult thing to do. It can be in marriage.
Hmm. And when we first got together, we just didn't sit down and say, okay, here's how to love perfectly.
Hmm.
We had to learn. And honestly, we are still learning.
Yeah.
Loving well doesn't mean you never disagree because we have.
Hmm.
It doesn't mean you always understand each other because we've misunderstood each other.
Hmm.
It means you're committed to growing together instead of drifting apart,
Yeah.
because unfortunately, drifting apart is much easier than people think.
Yeah. You may be watching this right now and
Hmm.
actually be drifting apart from your marriage. So, hopefully, this will help you. One of the biggest things we had to learn was that assumptions create distance.
Hmm.
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 There were moments early on when I thought I understood what Tara meant. I assumed I knew her tone, and I assumed I knew her intention, but as I found out, I did not.
Hmm.
And so wrong assumptions can often strain a marriage. It
Hmm.
can strain any relationship, but especially a marriage.
Hmm. We had to learn not to internalize everything I did, because sometimes when Hector was quiet, I thought that something was wrong, or maybe that I had done something wrong.
Mhm.
But we realized something very important. This is so important. We were reacting to what we were imagining,
Assuming.
yeah, assuming,
Hmm.
not what was actually happening.
Yeah.
And we started to ask more questions, not defensive ones, just clarifying ones like, what did you mean by that?
Hmm.
Or help me understand. um, Break that down for me,
Yeah, we say
right?
that a lot.
We say that a lot.
Hmm.
Break that down for me.
Unpack that for me so
Unpack
I
that.
can understand it.
Hmm. So taking the
Hmm.
time to get clarity has made a huge difference in our relationship.
Yeah, and as I mentioned before, another thing we learned is that tone really does matter.
Hmm.
Like you can say the right thing in the wrong way because you're using the wrong tone.
Right.
And in marriage, delivery is just as important as content, right?
Hmm.
Loving well means being mindful of how you speak, especially when you're tired or frustrated or hangry, right? Some of you
Right.
know what I'm talking about.
Uh,
Yeah,
so here's what we've learned about loving well. First, love listens,
yeah,
not to respond, but to really try to understand.
yeah.
Second, love slows down. Most arguments escalate because
They go up,
nobody
right?
pauses,
Hmm.
right? So slow down. And third, love gives the benefit of the doubt, right? That's where you don't want to assume.
Yeah,
So if you believe your spouse is against you, you're going to respond defensively,
yeah,
right?
correct. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm.
But if you believe that they're for you, you're going to respond gently.
Yeah, because you're going to ask the question, are they for me or against me? And you'll
Hmm.
find that they're for you. You're just misunderstanding. We've
Hmm.
also learned that loving well means protecting your spouse in public.
Hmm.
Now, I do want to say we don't always do this, but we definitely talk about it.
Hmm.
Protecting each other in public is something that we try to focus on.
Hmm.
Try not to mock one another in front of other people or to vent about each
Hmm.
other carelessly.
Hmm.
But if it does happen, and it has happened, we sit down, we talk about it, and we fix it, and then
Hmm.
we move forward. What you don't want to do, though, is harbor that anger and frustration, right? When you don't talk about it, and it just harbors and builds up. Because as we have said before, marriage thrives when respect is visible.
Hmm. And something else, loving well means apologizing quickly.
Yes.
And I've struggled with this, but I'm getting better.
Hmm.
And it's because a lot of times in my past I've been hurt.
Yeah.
But
Trauma. Hmm.
yeah,
Hmm.
trauma. But just don't say I'm sorry like an apology, like it doesn't mean
Hmm.
anything, but say it like you mean it. I was wrong.
Yes. Hmm.
I could have handled that differently. Please forgive me.
Hmm.
There's something powerful about humility in a marriage. It really does soften everything. So try not to be defensive. Try to
Mhm.
really, really apologize and say, I've been wrong.
Yeah. Here's If you're married, here's some couple of just recommendation things you can do. For example,
Practical things.
practical things. Get
Mm-hmm.
clarity in any
Mm-hmm.
misunderstanding. Try to affirm one another on a daily
Mm-hmm.
basis with a positive comment about each other so you can
Mm-hmm.
stay focused on the good. Maybe do it
Mm-hmm.
in the morning when you wake up.
Mm-hmm.
And if something is said, pause. Just stay
Mm-hmm.
silent and then before responding and then get clarity. So that way you're building small habits to have a successful marriage.
A very strong marriage.
Yeah.
And if you're not married yet, learn this now
Hmm.
because you want to look for somebody who communicates gently.
Yeah.
You want to look for somebody who can apologize and apologize quickly.
Sincerely.
Mhm. Look for somebody who listens.
Hmm.
And chemistry is only exciting at first,
Yeah.
but what sustains a marriage is emotional safety.
Yeah.
Hmm
Chemistry is at the beginning, but emotional safety is the consistency. That's what
hmm
keeps the marriage going.
There's still chemistry.
Yeah, we have a lot. We should note that we're not experts, but we are committed.
Right.
We're definitely committed to growing. We're committed to humility. And we're committing to staying grounded on what Yahweh has given us.
hmm
And we have learned, trying to learn from our mistakes, because we
hmm
have made mistakes in
hmm
the past. We
Right.
don't want to repeat them. We don't want to be at the end of life fighting with each other. We want to be
No.
at the end of life enjoying
Enjoying.
life as Yahweh gives it to us.
hmm So, loving well isn't dramatic,
No.
it's a daily practice,
Hmm.
right? You have to choose patience,
Yeah.
you have to choose kindness,
Every day.
choose unity
Hmm.
again and again and again and
Yeah.
again, right?
Yeah. Choose unity every day. Make those small habits. Give each
Mm-hmm.
other positiveness. Marriage doesn't become healthy by accident.
Mm-mm.
It becomes healthy on purpose.
On
Now,
purpose.
will it be perfect?
No,
No
I
way.
think it's close.
You're being too kind.
No, it's good.
But can it be better and functional and successful?
Absolutely.
Absolutely. You
Right.
can have a good marriage and
Mm-hmm.
laugh a lot too.
Mm-hmm.
Laugh at
We
all
do
the.
laugh a lot.
We do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's actually really funny.
Yes, I am.
So remember, loving well requires us not to assume,
Yeah.
discuss through your misunderstandings.
Hmm.
It's so important. It
Yeah.
requires commitment and apology when offenses have occurred.
Get clarity.
Yeah, loving well means patience and kindness and laughter.
Yeah.
Have
Yeah. Have lots
fun.
of laughter.
Hmm
Give each other positive compliments
Yes.
every day, every moment.
Thank you for joining Growing But Grounded with Hector and Tara. Please join us next time for another episode.
Join us for episode 3
Mhm.
next time. See you soon.